Okay, hi all. Good morning. Yesterday we have discussed about the basics of print statement, input, and just a definition of list tuple, set, and dictionary. And today I will share some assignment questions based on those topics. Okay. Now let's proceed further. So yesterday we have discussed about that separator as well, and then we will start the end keyword today. So I'm executing it. Now for this, you could see like, okay, it's still running. Yeah. So you could see like we're getting comma at the end, right? So yesterday, my voice is audible to everyone and the screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Tanvi.
Okay. Okay. So yesterday we have seen that separator. Okay. Now today we're going to study about this end. Okay, how it works. So I've written end equals comma. So it means I'm telling Python, okay, for this hello, end it with comma. So this end parameter, okay, in the print function, again, this is one of the flavor of print function only, like what else you can do in print function, okay. So it modifies the default behavior of printing a new line after the statement, okay. Instead, it will print, like hello followed by a comma without moving to a new line. So when I have written here comma, so it means I'm telling to Python, we give comma at the end. That is why you're getting comma at the end here. Okay. Now, sometimes the participants they get confused between end and separator. When I'm giving separator here, so I have shown this example yesterday as well. This will not give comma. Separator will come into picture only when you have more than one string. The meaning of this is separate these strings by comma. If you have a single string, this separator doesn't make any sense. But if you have end, it means you are telling end this hello with comma. That's why you're getting comma here. But in this case, you're not getting comma. This difference has to be crystal clear. Many candidates they get confused here. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Now, if I'm writing just hello, I don't have end, I don't have separator, and I'm printing it. I'm just getting hello. There's no comma, right? But if I am writing this one, print hello and then print world. So I'm getting hello in one line, world in another line. Similarly, if I am printing hello world Python, so I'm getting all those things in three lines. But if you see, I'm not getting any comma here, right? Because I have not used that separator. Sorry, end. Now, if I'm using this statement, next one. Now check. This is very interesting. Generally, when I ask this question in interview, candidates they will reply this one. I will get this reply. So the misconception here is many candidates they treat it okay, hello and equals comma. It means after hello, you have to print comma and then Python in the new line. But no, this is not the meaning. The meaning of above statement, this statement is to end hello with comma, right? And then actually what happens when you're writing hello? if you just write hello, print hello, so what happens? The execution automatically it goes to the next line. So that is why when you're writing print hello, print world, print Python, how it went to the new line, because by default, if you're just printing hello, the execution will go to the next line. And then whatever you are telling to print here, that will be printed. After that, again, it will go to the next line. And whatever you're telling, that will be printed. But if you're writing end equals comma, it means you are telling don't go to the next line. Stay in the same line. So the execution, the cursor will stay here only. And that's why when you're printing this hello and comma Python, so hello comma Python is getting printed. Not clear. Is this clear? Yes, no, not clear.
Can you just repeat for end?
I will repeat it. I will repeat it. I know this is a little bit confusing. I repeat करता हूँ फिर से. See, when you're executing this, so what is the internal working of it? What is the meaning of it? First of all, let's try to understand it. Okay. First of all, this will be executed. Okay. पहले ये execute होगा. When this will be executed, तो क्या होता है? At the output console, we think it will print hello, right? Correct? But where the cursor will be? Cursor will stay at the same line or it will go to the next line? This is the question. When you're just printing hello, so what happens? It will print hello, but the cursor will go to the next line. Is this point clear?
Yes.
I'm waiting for your response, guys.
Yes, it's
Hi,
clear.
Tanvir.
Yeah, hi.
Sorry for delay. I just joined 10-minute delay. So what we have covered? Like only one topic?
I will repeat it, but try to be on time because this will kill time for everyone. Okay. So we started from here only. Okay. Means whatever I have covered, I will repeat it because many of the participants have not understood. So I am just starting from here only. आपका कुछ miss नहीं हुआ है. Okay. We're starting from here only. Okay. So I was just telling. अच्छा रुको इसको भी भूल जाओ. इसको भी हटाओ. When you print hello, so Python will print hello, right? But the cursor will go to the next line after it. That is what I'm telling. Cursor will be here. यहाँ वो blink करेगा. It will blink here. Is this point clear? Now when you are printing, एक minute. ये ठीक हुआ. 9th March है ना, ये कहाँ से आ गया? एक मिनट यार. Not of. Now when I'm executing this, what is the meaning of this? First of all, hello will be printed. Okay. Where the cursor will go after this?
Next line.
Next line.
Next line. Then it will see to print world. That is why it will print world. Then where the cursor will go?
Again, next line.
Next line.
Next line. Then it will see Python. It will print Python. So by default, what happens? The cursor will go to the next line after each and every print. After this Python, where the cursor will go? Next line. But nothing you have to print here, so it will not print anything. So this is the default behavior of print statement. After every print, it automatically goes to the next line. That is what I'm telling you. क्या ये clear है?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. ठीक है. This This will go to the next line. Now, when you are using and equals comma, now what is the meaning of this? Let's try to understand. When you're executing this, so what is the meaning of this? Here you are telling Python, okay, print hello. Then you have written and equals comma. It means you are telling don't go to the next line. Print comma and stay here only. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Then after you have written print Python. So because the cursor is here only, it will print Python here only. This is what I'm telling. So that's why when I'm executing this, you are getting hello comma Python, but this Python is not getting printed in the new line. And this is the misconception with many candidates. They think the meaning of this is it will print hello comma and then Python will be in the new line. No, this is not the meaning. Is this clear?
Question.
So
Yeah.
how internally it is deciding, okay, I should stay put after comma, and then Python should be printed next to the comma. How is it internally deciding it?
Because of this reserved keyword and equals comma, when the Python will seek it is written and equals comma, Python will understand it has that intelligence. After hello, I have to give comma and I have to stay here only. Because of this and equals comma, this is a reserved keyword.
Okay, got it.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next question.
Yesterday we saw that one function we use SAP for.
I'm getting lot of background noise. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah.
No, that is fine. You repeat your question. I will try to understand.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying like yesterday we saw that function, right? SAP.
Separator, yes.
Yeah. To separate, I mean, to anything with comma, at the rate, anything. Then again in the Python, why we use end function? Like that is the question.
Good question. ठीक है, 1 minute. This is the one, right? This is the one, right?
Yes.
Correct? Okay. So here when you're using separator comma, it means you are telling within print whatever you have written, multiple strings, this has to be separated by comma, right? Here we are not using multiple print statement. This is a single print statement only. See, like if I'm telling you this example, let's compare this. This example. What is the meaning of this? Let's try to understand. See, I'm getting hello hyphen world. What is the meaning of this? Here you are telling to Python to print hello and world, right? So it will print hello and world, but you are telling separated by hyphen. So it will separate by hyphen and it will print world. After this, where the cursor will go?
Next line.
Next line. That is why here, if after this I will write print, let's say Sunday. Now check the output. Hello hyphen world is in one line, Sunday is in another line. Why? Because after printing it, the cursor will go to the next line. So task of this separator is you are telling within print whatever strings you have, You are telling is separate them with hyphen. This is the meaning. But if you are using end, it means you are telling to Python, okay, this string has to be ended with comma and you stay there only. Don't go to the new line. That is why when we are printing this is printing hello comma and the cursor stays here only. And you're getting Python printed here. Clear?
Tanvir, can we use both functions in a single line, like separator and?
I will come to that.
Okay.
We'll see those examples. So far it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
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 Any confusion? No. Okay. Next example. Next example. Okay, what will be the output of this query? Sorry, this code. इसका क्या output होगा?
Hello, comma in hello. Oh, comma will get error, right?
Hello and then
No,
Next line
extra
Python.
comma, that extra comma will throw error.
will throw error. Okay.
That second line Python will get printed.
And will get printed. Okay. Any other
Hello,
thought?
Python.
The first line will be show error, and the second output will be Python.
First will throw error. Why this will throw error?
Because we had
Comma
not defined
will
the
be
proper
omitted.
function separated like comma. That's why.
Okay.
Nothing by separator, but nothing by and. That's why. I think so.
Okay. Any other thought? Anyone?
So the first line of code throws error, then the next code will not execute it. Right?
Okay, that happens in Python. I agree. That is correct. But why the first one will throw error? What is the reason?
That comma is out of inverted quotes.
Comma is out of inverted quotes. But yesterday as well, I kept comma out of inverted quotes. No, it was working perfectly. If you remember, when I have shown you that example, you see how to separate multiple strings. If you remember that example I have shown yesterday.
Yeah, but we don't have the next string right after hello. The other string is not, the
See
message
this
is not.
example I have shown yesterday. Two strings are separated by comma, right? So it has worked properly.
It
Then
should be in the
hello will
same
print in
line.
the first line. Python will be in second line.
Hello in first line, Python will be second. Okay, fine. Now listen.
Yeah.
The confusion here is same, and which I get in each and every batch, almost same response I got here. The confusion here is because of this comma. Generally, candidates they think if you are using comma, after comma we have to write something. It can be a string, it can be a variable, right? But here they get confused. They think after comma, Tanvi, you have not written anything. So that's why it will throw error message, right? If anyone is telling it will throw error message. I think this is what you're thinking, maybe. If you're writing comma, it is not mandatory. You have to write something. It's not mandatory. After comma, if you don't want to write anything, that is also fine. So it will print hello and then Python in the another line. So that is why hello is coming here and Python is in the other line. Comma will not be printed because this is not in inverted quotes. Second point, it is not mandatory if you have written comma, you have to write something after comma. Is this point clear?
Yes, but is it not violating the syntax?
No, it's not the violation of syntax. That is why I'm telling. If you're writing comma, it is not necessary you have to write something after that. And this behavior you will see in many examples down the line. Like I will show you down the line. I will create a list which I have shown you yesterday. but I will not keep anything within it. Like this example I'm telling. I will create a fruits list and I will keep it empty. Then you will ask it, Tanvir, what is the benefit of it? But Python allows it. You can create an empty list. There is a reason for it. We will discuss. So that is why it's not a violation. It is allowed. Clear?
Yes.
This is clear to everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
Tanvir.
Please feel free and ask questions if anything is not clear. I'm ready to answer in number of times because this separate. Can you go on,
Tanvir.
please?
Tanvir,
Yeah.
Hello.
Hmm.
My
Yeah.
question is, can you write multiple commas in print statement? Will that work?
Right. Multiple comma within the same, you mean like here writing like this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good question. Just a minute. This is what you're telling, right? This is what you're telling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Any thought, guys? What will be the output for this?
it will be same. Hello Python. Next line.
Hello,
Error.
Yeah, it will
Python.
work.
This will
Error.
throw error. Good. This will throw error. The reason is if you have written one comma, okay, that is allowed. But if you're writing two comma, then here between this two comma, Python is expecting something. It's expecting some placeholder there. And that's why it will throw error message. Similarly, if you have three comma, there as well it will throw error message. Although there's no use case for it, but because you asked, so that's why I answered it. It will throw error message. Okay, because between yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Tanvir, I have a
Next
question
question.
on this point. Sorry to interrupt you. Let's for example, if we are using like hello, comma, separator, comma, then print Python. So it will be the so the error like we will get the same output.
No.
Hello. then Python.
Generally, separator you have to keep at the last. Okay, separator you have to keep at the last. 1 minute, guys. Hold on. I have many other scenarios to cover. Let me cover it first. Just give me a few minutes. I'm sure all your questions will be answered. 1 minute रुक Okay. Now, next example. So what will be the output for this? I've already explained, but still I'm asking it. What will be the output for this?
Hello, comma, Python in same line.
Hello, comma, Python in same line. Okay. What is the meaning of this?
Cursor will be stay in the same line.
So you're telling Python to print hello, then end it with comma and stay here only. Then Python will observe okay, you have to print Python as well. So because cursor is here only, it will print Python, right? This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now my question is, after this Python, when it will complete this Python, then where the cursor will go? It will be on the same line or the new line?
New line.
New line.
After this, the cursor will blink here only or it will go to the new line? What is your thought?
New line.
New line.
New line.
New line. Yeah, because here I have not given any end, no. So by default, what is the behavior? It goes to the new line. So after this, it will go to the new line. And if you're typing something here, let's print test. Now where this test will be printed?
New line.
In the new line.
New line.
Is this clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
Up to clear hai?
I have one doubt. So
Achha,
this
yeah.
comma is coming from end, right?
Hmm.
So if you specify and other than a comma in the end, then
I'll come to that scenario. ये आपको समझ में आया? Is this clear? This is clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, one thing. I am not addressing any new scenario now. First of all, let me complete all the scenarios which I have. And in that particular scenario, if it is not clear, you ask question. Once it is done, then if you think any scenario is missed, you ask questions, because I am very much sure what all questions you're asking, it will be covered one by one. This point is clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, this
Yes.
is
Yes.
clear. Okay, good. Now, what is the meaning of this query?
It would be so the output in a single line. Hello, comma, Python, comma,
test.
Okay, one thing. Please don't hijack call. If someone is explaining, please let him complete. Then you can start once he's done. Yeah, please go ahead. What is the meaning of this? Wants to go first? What is the meaning?
So in that case,
Hmm.
we will giving command that after hello we need a comma and then stay in that same line and then
Hmm.
Python and then test with a comma. So it will be in the same line hello comma Python comma test.
Okay. Anyone else? Is this correct?
yes,
Or anyone else with any other understanding? Okay. First print statement hello and comma. So it will print hello. After that, comma. Where the cursor will go? Same line or the new line?
Same
Same.
line.
Same line. Then what is the next command? To print Python. It will print Python. And then you are telling to give comma. Now where the cursor will go? Same line or new line?
Same line.
Same line. Then it will print test, right? After this, where the cursor will go?
new line.
Next line.
You all agree with this for this code?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm printing and executing it. Is this the same output?
Yes.
Yes.
Now little bit, is it clear? कुछ समझ में आया?
Yes.
Okay. Now next example. Now I'm not giving comma, I'm giving hyphen. This example. What is the meaning of this code? What is the meaning of this
Hello.
code?
Hello, hyphen Python. Next line is
Hello hyphen. Where the cursor will go after this?
Python.
Same line. Python.
Same
Stay
line.
here.
Python.
Python. After this, where the cursor will go?
Next line.
Next line.
Next line. What is the command?
Test. Print. Test.
Where the cursor will go after this?
Same line.
Same line.
Same line. Okay. Check the output. Now is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now next example. Print hello world comma separator equals and equals. What is the meaning of this? What I'm trying to do here?
So yeah.
We
So
are
it is
going
out
to
like hello hyphen world
Hmm.
and end with what we call that
So what will be the output? Hello
hyphen
hyphen
word.
word. Okay, 1 minute. Why I will get hyphen here?
That because separated by that hyphen.
Because of separator argument here means we are telling Python whatever strings we have mentioned here, please separate them with this hyphen. That is why you're getting hello hyphen word. Now end equals exclamatory marks. What is the meaning of this?
It ends with that exclamatory. Hello hyphen world exclamatory mark.
Exclamatory marks. And where the cursor will go?
It stay in the
Same
same
line.
line.
Same line.
Same line. You all agree with this?
Yes.
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 I hope now it is clear.
Yes.
Now you can ask if any scenario is missed. Any question?
Tanvi, whenever,
Yeah, tell me.
whenever it print any statement, it should go to the next line, right?
Whenever it print any statement, it will go to the next line. You are right, correct.
But for this, it is staying same line.
Because we have end, no? That is the meaning of end. If we have mentioned end, it will stay in the same line. So cursor will be here only. So now suppose after this, if I will write, let's say, friend. Good. Now what will be the output?
It will go to the next line and print good.
Oh no,
No, it will print in same line.
same line.
Same line?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You all agree? Same line. Why it will be in the same line?
Because of end.
Because of
the end.
Because of end argument.
Because of end argument. Okay. Now this is clear. ये clear है सबको? This is clear. Shall I proceed further? जल्दी बताओ भाई.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Good. Now see, these all are very simple scenarios, and we are in the print only. Okay, and these all are used in project. So, and trust me, candidates they fail here. They get confused between separator and int. But if you have understood the internal working, if you are presented with any example, you can answer it. Okay. Now proceeding further, this was about the print. Few more examples are there related to print, which we'll discuss down the line now. Now, proceeding further. Okay, how is the pace so far? Means, is it fast, okay, or slow? If it is slow, I will increase it. If it is fast, I will decrease it.
It is fine, I think.
Perfect.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
Fine. Okay. Second, are you getting confused with a lot of scenarios? Because since yesterday we're discussing about print only. So do you want me to cut short it, or is it fine? Because sometimes it happens. I have seen in many of my SQL batch as well as Python batch. If I'm going more in depth, participants they get confused and they start skipping the classes. उनको भी लगता है कि यार तो काफी tough है. So how is the feedback here? Is it fine? Man, be honest here. जो लगता है आपको, you tell me. Is it fine?
No, it is fine,
Yes,
Tanvi.
it's
We
fine.
need to
It's good.
Okay. ठीक है फिर. Now proceeding further. I have written import. Now listen very carefully. I have written import. Sometimes it happens, no, you are wearing a watch. Someone will ask you, कि अरे भाई कहाँ से लिया? Means from where you bought it. how much it cost. So you will tell, okay, no, this is imported one. I have asked my friend, so he stays in US or Canada or anywhere. This is the imported one, right? That means you have imported it from some other country, correct? Same import word we have in Python. And I can tell, okay, Python is famous. Means one of the reason why Python is famous is because of this import. There are a lot of libraries in Python. Like how you all have seen KBC, right? Kaun Banega Crorepati, Amitabh Bachchan show, right? So there
Yes.
was an option, phone a friend. है ना? There was an option, phone a friend, lifeline, phone a friend. So if the contestant they are not clear about a question, so they will use that option, phone a friend, and they will call them, they will tell them the question, and they will get a response, right? Similarly, in Python, we have this import functionality. If I have written here import OS, OS means operating system. It means I'm importing the functionalities of operating system in Python. It means what operating system of a computer can do to a certain extent. All those features now your Python will get. Okay, so that is the meaning of import. Similarly, down the line, I will show you import math and many other thing, import functionalities. So when you will write import, if I will write import math, so all the mathematics formula, whatever you have, you can use it. Okay, and many other examples are also there, which we will discuss down the line. Okay, so here I am asking Python, okay, import operating system current directory. अच्छा एक सेकंड रुक जाने अच्छा इसको अभी छोड़ो यार ये कंफ्यूज करेगा leave it. We'll discuss it at later point of time. एक मिनट रुक जाओ इसको भी छोड़ते हैं this will confuse. Import में बाद में आएंगे. Okay. Okay, now next example. Some simple examples now I will cover first. I have written a equals 10 plus 5, print a. So I'm just showing you, okay, within a variable, you can perform some calculation as well. And that output will be stored in this variable a, and you can print the output. So it is not like a variable can store a static value only. Within a variable, you can perform some calculation. It can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. कुछ भी आप उसके अंदर कर सकते हो. It is allowed in Python. You see this second example, I am performing this multiplication operation. This is also allowed. Let me show you division. So you can perform this division as well. 10 divided by 5, you're getting 2.0. Then you have modulus. So this will give you a remainder. 10 divided by 5, remainder is 0. Or maybe next example, you can write 10 divided by 3, remainder is 1. So just I'm showing you here okay, all these calculations as well you can perform with the help of Python. Any question here? Questions? Okay.
No.
Then the another, and this is not a specific to Python. This feature you have in all the programming languages. The one thing like if anyone knows, means in this batch, if you know any other programming language, maybe C, Java, Unix, or Bitcoin, it will be easy for you to understand Python. But overall, Python is a very simple language. If you compare with SQL, I can tell like it has only 50% complexity as compared to SQL. Now, another example. A equals 10, B equals 6, C equals A plus B. Print C. So here I'm showing you A in a new variable C, you can perform addition with reference to a variable. Now see here in C, I'm not telling you to add 10 plus 6. Rather, I'm providing the variable's name. So Python will understand, oh, I have to add A plus B. It means I have to take the value of A. Value of A is 10. I have to take the value of B. Value of B is 6. It will go to the memory location. It will perform this operation. It will print value of C. So these are the different use cases, how you can play with the variables. In this example, in all these examples I have shown you, directly in a variable you can perform addition, subtraction, and all those things. But here I am showing you it is also allowed. Okay, you can give the reference of another variable, and with the help of that, you can perform some calculation. This is also allowed in Python. Is this clear? So far, any question? Clear. Okay. Now, next example. Output is 4. Okay. So a square root of 16 is 4. That is why I'm getting output 4. Yesterday we have discussed a little bit about a square root. Okay. I hope you all know the square root of 16 is 4. That is what I'm getting in the output, right? But tell me one thing. Have I mentioned any formula to calculate the square root? Have I told to Python how to calculate a square root? I have not mentioned any logic. Then how Python has derived exactly means the correct square root of 16, that is 4. How? I have not mentioned any logic. I have not mentioned any mathematics formula. How Python understood square root of 16 is 4? Is my question clear?
Because we have defined the function of math, import math. That's why.
Import math. Okay. Anyone else? My question is clear. First of all, can you please confirm? मेरा question clear? मैं क्या पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे? I am asking, I have not told, I have not educated Python how to derive the square root, right? Suppose if I'm asking you, derive the transfer pricing fees. Now you will ask, no, Tanvir, what is transfer pricing fees? What is the formula to calculate transfer pricing fees, right? I have to give you that formula, no? Then only you can derive. Or I am telling you calculate compound interest. You will ask Tanvir, what is the formula for compound interest? Yeah? Tell me formula, then only I can derive, correct? Similarly, I'm asking you, I have not told Python how to derive a square root of 16. How Python knows? There's no logic. Have I written any logic here? मैंने तो कुछ नहीं लिखा, लॉजिक लिखा ही नहीं. Python ने कैसे फोड़ निकाल दिया यहाँ पे? Yeah, if you see, take another example. Let's take a 25. Yeah.
Sorry. That square root SQRT is a keyword.
Right. See.
If it is a keyword, maybe the formula is inbuilt.
Correct. Good analysis. Good observation. See, I have written here import math. The moment I will write import math, it means I am telling to Python, if Python, whatever you have in the mathematics formula, calculations, please import all those things. So now you imagine in your mind, all the mathematics means calculations, trigonometry, calculus, statistics, probability, matrices, determinant, arithmetic progression, linear algebra, जो भी है. The moment you will write import mathematics, all those calculations, formulas, everything now will be accessed by Python. Python को वो सब का access मिल गया. Got it? Like you might have seen some movies, like Shaktiman, you might have seen, right? Gangadhar was there, right? So after some time, what will happen? He will get some power, right? And he will start roaming here and there. या फिर वो Superman वाला था और Batman वाला था, right? Iron Man. So they get automatically some power and they can do anything. Correct? Yeah, Spider-Man. Similarly, when you're writing import math, so now you become a Spider-Man. Now Python has all those formulas of mathematics. So whatever you have, whatever you can imagine, I'm just showing you a square root. No, I will show many other things. All the formula, all the calculations are now in the pocket of Python. Now is the meaning of import clear?
Yes.
Okay, this is the meaning of import. Now, then you are using a variable num equals 16. Now here you're using another variable result. Now here I have written result, variable name, you can write anything, your wish. Then I'm writing math.sqrt. This is important. This is the main key player जो ये काम कर रहा है. When you're writing math.sqrt, you are telling to Python, okay, Python, see, you have imported mathematics, no? Mathematics library. Within that math library, Python, there is a keyword sqrt, which means square root. And this is a reserved keyword. आपको sqrt ही लिखना पड़ेगा, right? You have to write sqrt only. And then within bracket, num. It means you are telling to Python, dear Python, now you have the mathematics dictionary or library. Don't tell dictionary, वो तो मेरा term है. You have to tell library. Mathematics library. Within that library, go and search sqrt keyword and then perform the square root of this num variable, whatever it is storing. So num is storing 16. It means I'm telling to Python, Python, please tell me the square root of 16. And for that Python, you have to go into the maths library. In that maths library, search what is the logic for sqrt. As per that logic, derive the square root of 16. Once you have derived it, store that in the variable result. And then I'm telling you, once you have stored it, please print it. That's what Python is printing 4 because this is a square root of 16. Is this point clear?
Yes, I mean, the point is clear, but how I will know what is the keyword for the function? Say, for example, if you want to perform exponential, how will I know
you have to remember? That you have to remember. There are few months, means, yeah, in Python, I totally understand your concern.
Anywhere search.
Oh, yeah, we have this, what I can say, like Python reference book is there, guide is there, online it is available there as well. You can search, you can get the list of entire functions, whatever you can use. It's handy. I will share that. Similarly, when I will teach you, yeah, tell me.
Sorry to interrupt you. I have a question on this point. Let's, for example, if we are not defined the import math, so we will get the error or like something else.
I will
like
come to that.
Okay.
I will come to that. So similarly, I was telling when I will teach you pandas and NumPy library, so it also has a lot of reserved keywords. Okay, and practically it is not possible to remember all of them, but the famous one means when you work in project, you will get used to. Okay, this is clear. At least you got an idea, no? Okay, what is this import? What it is doing, right?
Yeah.
Now see another example. Same piece of code. Now what I will do? I'm removing this math from here. उसने तो math वहां से ले ही लिया था, उसके पास आ गया है. I will remove this math. ठीक है. Now see, I'm executing it. Now it is throwing error message. Python is telling, अरे भाई ये sqrt क्या है तन्वी? It is not defined. I don't know what is this. Right? Because this sqrt keyword is present where? It is present in the math library. Now you have not given the context where Python can search this sqrt. That is why Python is telling, sorry, I don't know, boss, what is this sqrt? Is this clear now?
So Tanvir,
Yes.
every time we have to mention this import math, right?
Correct. Not every time. See, import math once you have to write. That's all. Now that has been imported for this session. If the session will get disconnected, again Python will forget it. Again you have to import. That is why the code which I have shown you yesterday. एक मिनट, मैंने आपको एक कोड दिखाता हूँ, मैंने शायद कल दिखाया था. एक मिनट. If you see this piece of code which I've shown you yesterday, see all the libraries. First of all, I'm importing at the top itself. Here itself, I imported everything. No need to every time import it. Now just I will write my logic, right? That is why this whatever you want to import. See, I'm importing pandas, then Snowflake connector, then Python ODBC driver, operating system, warning, CSV file, XLS writer, everything I'm just importing in the beginning itself. You don't have to import every time. Clear है?
So Tanvir, let's say example if we
One
are
minute,
importing
one
Excel.
minute, sorry, 1 minute. Is this clear? The one who has asked?
Yes.
किसने पूछा था?
Yes, yes.
Amit.
Clear, no? ठीक है. Okay. Yeah, next question.
So Tanvir, I have a question. Like let's for example, if we are importing Excel, so at that point we will get all the Excel functionality in the same line.
हाँ,
Import
yeah.
Excel. Okay.
yes. मैं आपको
तो
दिखा
import-
देता हूँ जो आपने पूछा था. रुको यार, पहले एक सेकंड, एक मेरा जवाब देने दो. आप तो बम्बार्ड करना शुरू कर दिए. मेरे जवाब तो देने दो एक चीज का.
Oh, sorry.
See, I am importing XLS writer here. ठीक है? Now you see what all functionalities I can achieve with the help of this. In this Excel workbook, this is Excel workbook. I am going to the sheet 1. In this sheet 1, I am changing the font color, red, bold. I'm keeping it bold. I'm doing it red and all those things. So all these functionalities you can do once you will import it. And this is one of the important reason Python is famous these days. Okay, next question here, what you're asking?
Clear है.
Any other question? सब कुछ clear? All clear so far? Okay.
Yes.
एक मिनट यार. Okay, now, so hope you understood the difference between from these two examples. Okay, now, next example I want to show you. You all know what is factorial? Factorial, anyone knows?
Yes.
Yes.
You might have.
Yes.
I'm sure you all have studied in class 11th, right? So currently in the 10th standard, I'm teaching all these things. So factorial, I will quickly revise it. Okay, for a long time maybe you would have forgotten. Factorial means the 0 factorial, and it is denoted by this, right? 0 factorial is 1. 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial. Now, what is the meaning of factorial? If it is 2 factorial, it means you have to multiply 1 with 2. The output is 2. If it is 3 factorial, it means 1 into 2 into 3. It means it will be 6. 4 factorial, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. It will be 24. This is the meaning of factorial. Similarly, you can find 10 factorial and any other factorials. If you have to find 6 factorial, what you have to do? 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. This is the meaning of factorial. Is this clear? Can you tell me
Yes.
where in mathematics we use this factorial? Which chapter you have used? किसी को याद है? Permutation, combination.
Yes.
Correct. There you have used it, and it is very much used in data science. Okay, now proceeding further. मैं क्या बता रहा था? Yeah, I was telling you this. Okay, so see, now I am telling Python math.factorial 5. I am telling to find the factorial 5 value. Check the output. It is 120, and which is correct. Factorial of 5 is 120. But see, here I have not used import math. I have not written, no. That is what I told you. So once if you write import mathematics, all the libraries means, but in this math, what all functions and formulas you have, everything now has been imported. It is not required to import it every time. If the session will get disconnected, then Python will forget it. So again, you have to connect it, and again, you have to import it. This point is clear? But this reference you have to give math.factorial. So now see, factorial is little bit complex calculation. If you have to do with the help, I am very much sure in those who have studied C language or Java, you must have studied in your college, derive the factorial, and then you might have used for loop to derive it, right? So, but you see how easily we can do this with the help of this library. Just you tell, okay, I want this, and it is present. It's like a genie, right? Okay, so this is one of the important reason Python is famous. Let me give you a few more examples. See, now I'm telling Python math.power. POW means power, 2 raised to the power 3. The meaning of this is 2 raised to the power 3. So 2 raised to the power 3 means it will give 8. So just I'm writing POW, Python understood कि अच्छा power निकालना है. And let me show you some other, like suppose this one. Sine. Do you remember sine, cos, tan? You have studied in trigonometry. याद है सबको?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So sin pi by 2. We have studied that, no, trigonometric functions, sine 0, sine 30, sine 60, sine 90, right? So I'm asking Python, okay, tell me the value of pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 1, right? Can anyone tell me why sine pi by 2 is 1? Acha, you all have studied this, no? You remember? याद आया? कभी पढ़ा था? नहीं याद है?
Okay.
Trigonometric functions,
याद है.
sine 0, sine
Yes,
30,
yes, yes.
sine 60, sine 90. यार सबने पढ़ा होगा, I'm very much sure, right? So have you ever thought ki why sine 90 is 1? Any idea? Anyone? No idea. Okay. नहीं मालूम है. ठीक है, नहीं मालूम है तो मैं क्या बताऊं आपको. This is interesting actually. Sine 90, why it is 1. If you have graph and paper, you can do this. Why I'm telling this. Whenever you are teaching to, or means if your children, means if they are studying all those things, try to ask them that they should think why this is happening. Why sine 90 is 1? Okay, what is the differentiation of sine x? Anyone knows? Differentiation तो पढ़ा होगा.
1 by x.
Sin x is 1 by x. नहीं, no. अब भूल गए. अच्छा, डिफरेंशिएशन पढ़ा था कैलकुलस में, याद है?
Yes.
Okay, why we study differentiation? Any real-time example? Can anyone tell me?
Differences is using to add the point 0 to 1.
वो तो इंटीग्रेशन था.
Sorry,
Integration
sorry.
to divide.
चलो छोड़ो, मैं क्या बताऊं उसमें. आप लोग को याद. Differentiation is used to find a slope. That is why we do dy by dx. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. तो मैं quickly आपको दिखाता हूँ. These all things are used in data science actually. Differentiation of sin x. See, अरे इतना क्यों बता दिया भाई. देखो, differentiation of sin x with respect to x is cos x. This means the rate of change of sine function. Now the question is, why the differentiation of sin x is cos x? Because if you will draw the graph of sin x, and if you will find the slope at each and every point, automatically you will get the graph of cos x. That is why the differentiation of sin x is cos x. And when you will differentiate cos x, you will get minus sin x. Why? Because if you will draw the graph of cos x, and if you will differentiate, if you will find slope at each and every point, it will give you minus sin x. So guys, those who are interested in data science, please start working on your mathematics. I'm not telling you go for full-fledged. I'm repeating this in each and every batch because future is data science, ML and AI. Okay, and for this basic mathematics is very important. Otherwise, I have seen folks, they struggle in project. Okay, anyway, I deviated a little bit. Let me go back to the topic. क्या था, क्या डिस्कस कर रहे थे हम लोग? So sine pi by 2 is 1. Similarly, we see this little bit complicated value. So Python is able to answer. That is what just I want to show you. Yeah, I've written math.py. Python understood what is pi, right? So all this similarly logarithmic functions. So you can use this math.log10. Log10 value is 2.303. Okay, again, this can be a question why log10 is 2.3. Okay, but leave it. Then I'm asking Python, okay, what is the value of pi? 3.14, right? Pi is 3.14. It's clear. This is just a heads up I'm giving you. All these things your Python can do by importing mathematics. Hope this was clear. You got some idea? Okay, after importing, we're getting all the functionalities. That's why I've shown you one example from trigonometry, logarithmic functions, calculus, algebra. Okay, shall I proceed further now? Any question?
Tanvi, just one question. Sorry if you have already covered.
Yes.
How will
No,
I
no, yes,
know
please tell me.
what all functions available in that math library so that I use it accordingly?
Yeah. Same question was asked. There is a reference book. Okay, it is present online. I will share that.
Okay.
Okay, you can get the entire list. I totally understand. You might be thinking it can be a lot of keywords are there. How we will remember it? Okay, but see, in interview, interviewer will never check how much you can remember. They will just check your logic building abilities. The famous one you can remember when you work in project. Now we get used to it. Okay, but fine, I will share that. Okay.
Thank you.
Or even you can Google no that math. What I can say like Python, import math libraries, functions or keywords, something like that. You will get the entire list that's present there. Okay. Okay, fine. And please don't think you have to remember all those things. No, my intention was just to prove it. Okay, yes, you would just write something and Python will give you the output. It is because you're just importing it. That's why I want to just show you the power of import function. And that is why, like, this is one of the important reason. Okay, Python is famous, and not only mathematics. Python can you. I will show you import pandas, import numpy, import matplot, so it can create graph for you. Okay, fine. Now proceeding further with the next example. Now I've written x equals 5, y equals 7. So I'm asking Python. You see, if I'm using double equal, you see, I have used double equal. If I'm using double equals, it means I'm asking Python. If Python, do you think x and y they both are same? So they both are not same, right? That is what Python is telling you, no, false, they are not same. If you remember yesterday when I was teaching you that Boolean, right? Boolean data type, and I have told you at that time, many a times it happens. If we want response in just yes or no, right? So in those cases, Boolean data type is used. And this is one example. I'm just asking Python, can tell me in yes or no, that is true or false. Kya ye barabar hai ya nahi? Is this same or not, equal or not? That is the meaning of double equals. Python is telling you no, false, it is not same. Similarly, if I write x equals 5, y equals 5, so here I am getting true because they both are same. Okay. Okay, what about this?
False.
False.
Why false? Any idea?
Decimal and just integer.
Because float and integer.
Integer.
Float and integer, okay. Any other thought?
But
Okay.
5.0 is 5 only.
True.
That's what I'm
should be
asking you.
true.
What do you think? Acha. Few of you are telling false, few of you are telling true. Okay. Let's try to understand the meaning of this. When you write x equals to y, you are asking Python the absolute value is same or not. They are numerically equal or not. That is what you're asking. This is the meaning of this. So tell me, numerically they are same or not? Have the absolute value is same or not?
Numerically, they are same.
Yeah, same. It's 5 only. Although I totally agree, X is a float and Y is an integer. Data type is different. But the absolute value, or numerically, if I'm asking, are the same.
Yes.
Yes, it is same. So this will check regardless of the data type. Very important point. Now see, I'm executing it. Okay. Is this clear? And please don't get offended if your answer is wrong. Okay, that's not the intention. These questions where I think yes, the participants will struck, and I'm afraid if you will give the same answer in the interview, that can create some problem. That is why I'm asking you, what is your thought? Okay, so it's always good whether your responses are correct or incorrect. Never think about it. Okay, so this is clear, right? Okay, now
Yes.
next example. This one. What is the symbol?
Not equal.
Do we have this in SQL as well?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we have this in SQL as well. So in SQL for not equal to, we have this operator and this operator. Now those who are from the SQL batch, I have covered there. Okay, and I have told this as well. Okay, this is globally accepted, and this is accepted in many other databases as well. But this is not accepted in many other databases. So that is why this is the meaning of not equal to. So you are telling Python, do you think they both are not equal? Python will tell no, false. They are equal, right? So here you can use equal operator. You can use not equal to as well. Similarly, you can use greater than, less than, all other keywords. I'm using greater than. So yes, 500 is greater than 400. Similarly, you can use less than and all those things. Is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now, what about this next example? I know I'm a little bit fast here because I think these are simple, but if you have any question, you can ask. And what is the meaning of this? This is interesting. I'm asking Python, first of all, evaluate this statement, x greater than y. Do you think x is greater than y?
Yeah. Yes. True.
True. Then I'm using hyphen and then x less than y. Do you think x is less than y? No, false.
False.
Check the output. Clear? Here you can use this separator as well.
Yes.
Although this doesn't have much use case in project, at least I have never used this in project. Why I'm explaining this to you? Sometime in interviews they ask questions of this. Okay. Now here it means you're telling to separate the response with this colon. So that is where the response is getting separated by colon. Now here you can use anything, colon or whatever you want, your wish. Is this clear?
Yes.
Same separator which I have
Yes.
used earlier, you remember, which we have discussed today. Same thing is we are using here, and it has same definition. Kuch alag nahi hai. Okay. Now, what about this code? What will be the output of this code?
True hyphen false.
True hyphen.
Same line or
false.
different line?
Same line.
Same
Same
line.
line.
Same line.
1 minute. Can you hear me now? I'm not even.
Yes. Yes. Tanvi.
Yes.
Okay, fine. It will be in the same line, right?
Yes.
Same line. Clear? अच्छा, ये भी clear है. Now, what will be the output for this?
True. Second line Boolean.
Bool.
False,
Right.
second line Boolean. Yeah.
False,
Yeah.
second line, false, Boolean.
False and second line Boolean, right?
Yeah.
Clear? Okay, so this is clear. Now, next set of example, we're going to start now. Have you studied logic design? I'm sure in your BTech or class 12 you might have used that logic design.
Yes.
That is what I'm going to cover now. Okay, now
Logic gates.
logic gates, right? So fine. Why I'm getting false?
Second one is updated. I mean, both of
One of it is false.
that's why it is false. Yes.
We are using AND gate,
And
right?
operator.
Correct. No, I think in computer science and information science and electronics and communication, I'm sure there is a subject logic design. Maybe the name will be different. So we have a concept of gates. We have AND gate, right?
And or not. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that is what. Right. True and true. What will be the output?
True.
True.
False.
True.
True.
True आएगा. True and false. What will be the output?
False.
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 False. Right. False and true.
False.
False.
False. False and false.
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 False. So this is known as AND gate. Maybe those are from the non-technical background if you have forgot it. So this is AND gate. This is the output. If both the values are true, you will get true. If any one is false, you will get false. See here, second value is false, तो भाई ये false रहेगा. First value is false, तो ये false रहेगा. अगर दोनों false है, both are false, तो ये false रहेगा ही रहेगा. So this is known as AND gate. So here X is true, Y is false. I'm using AND gate here. So true and false will give you false, right? That is why I'm getting false here. Hope this is clear. Now, this is generally used in critical business applications, especially in healthcare, life sciences. I will give you an example. Okay, there is a machine. Okay, maybe in healthcare or in airlines, and that machine has multiple components. Okay, and you have sensor there. If a particular component will fail, the color will change from green to red or it will start blinking या फिर कुछ siren या alarm आएगा, right? So in some applications, we use multiple machines, okay, or engines. The reason is if one engine fails, so the second engine will work and that system or application will still running. But there are few use cases where you want all the machines, all the engines has to work. No compromise. अगर कोई एक भी fail होता है, the entire application will shut down. Understood this scenario? So in those critical applications, we use AND gate. That is why here both the inputs are true. It means both the applications or both the machines or both the engines are working perfectly. Then only the entire system will work. That is why then true. If anyone is down, see the second is down or the first is down or the both is down, the entire system will be down. So in those critical applications, we use this AND gate. Just a heads up I'm giving you so that you can understand what is the use case of this AND gate. Is this clear?
Yes.
Clear,
Yes.
right? Now in airlines, recently I was seeing one of the video of airlines means crash videos. So they were showing uh, one of the engine failed and pilot got some red color signal. Okay, this this engine has failed, but still it was running the second engine. So that was not based on the AND gate. AND gate means if anyone will fail, the entire system will shut down. That is especially used in the critical applications. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Now, opposite of, not I cannot tell opposite. Okay. But then we have another one, OR gate. This is your OR gate. And this is the behavior. In OR gate, what happens? Even if one engine or if one application is working, the entire system will keep on working. And if both are working, that is well and good, win-win situation. Like see here, both are working, both are true. So the system will work, it is true. Even if one is working, say the second one is not working, this is false, but the first one is working, then the output is true. It means the system will keep on running. Here the first one is not working, but the second is working, still the system will keep on running. But if both are not working, then sorry, the entire application or system will shut down. So that is known as OR gate. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So what will be the output for this?
True.
True.
True. Because here, first one is working, second one is not working. That's not an issue because this is OR gate. So you'll get the output true. It means it will keep on running based on the first. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So all these things, just the foundation I'm trying to create here. So that is why can say like this flavor I'm giving you for all these things. Sometime from the gates I'm giving you from Boolean, then print and separator, then end. Then the data types we have seen, and then input command we have seen, right? So now another example. This one. Here, name equals Tom, age equals 30. I'm using this plus sign. Okay. Have I covered plus earlier? I have covered, no? I think yesterday only I have shown you the example. No, not yesterday.
Yeah,
In demo
I think
class
you covered it.
I've
Demo
covered
class,
it,
right?
yes. ठीक है और एल्स यार रुक जाओ इसके पहले मैं एक और एग्जांपल में दिखाता हूँ आपको So this is concatenate operator. So you see first name and last name are getting concatenated. Although I've covered this in the demo class. For those who have not attended the demo class, means I will recommend please go through that. Although I have not covered much content there, just the beginning, but please go through the demo class. And yesterday it was the day one. Go through that as well. Now here, what will be the output here? In this case, yes, please, what will be the output? Tom plus 30. Okay. Anyone else?
Maybe
Tom
the error.
30.
Same.
Tom 30. Same.
Their data types are different. So
Yes. Maybe error.
तो क्या होगा? Good.
I guess error.
Error आएगा.
Error आएगा. Good. Good. Error आ गया. Type error. Can only concatenate string to string. See. Here, what is the data type of name?
String.
String.
String. What is the data type of age?
Integer.
Integer. That is why it is not allowed to concatenate two different data types. Though मुख्तलिफ किस्म के डेटा टाइप्स को डिफरेंट डेटा टाइप को आप ऐड नहीं कॉन्कैटिनेट नहीं कर सकते हैं. That is why it is throwing error message because they are of different data type. Is this point clear?
Tanvi, but earlier we saw there is a float data type and integer. They also
Which example?
different, right?
Float and integer ones.
ये वाला
Double
ना?
equals to 1. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Am I concatenating here?
No.
I'm not concatenating here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just checking the absolute value of it. That is why the absolute value is same and it is giving true. But here we are using the concatenate operator. In concatenate operator, different data types will not work. It will throw error message.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, suppose my client is telling, no, I want this output. I have to display like this, like age of each name of each and every investor along with the age, or maybe treat it in this fashion. Suppose investor name John, amount how much he invested, let's say 400. So my client is asking, and whether I want output in this one. This is from a project example only when I was working in Fidelity. So they want the name of investors and the amount how much they invested in this fashion. And then they want to filter out the premium investors and they give some offers to them so that they can retain them. Okay. So the client is asking, no, I want output in this manner. But the issue is Python will not allow because they are of different data type. Now we cannot tell to client, hey, sorry, we can't do this because Python doesn't allow it. See, technology has to work in line with business. Business cannot work in line with technology. If a business has a requirement, you have to tweak or you have to modify the technology so that it should cater to the requirement of the business. Take care. So now what to do here? In this case, what I will do, I'll write it, print register name plus string amount. Now check the output. You got the output now? Is this clear? Okay.
Yes, Sanjeev.
I will
This point is
explain this. I will explain this code. Hold on. I will explain this code. This output is clear, no? I know I have not explained the code. I will come to that. Output clear, eh? This is what we want, right? John
Yes.
400, we got it? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? Investor name is a string here, right? Because I've written John. Amount is an integer, 400. Now, because right now we have discussed we cannot concatenate a string with an integer directly because of different data type. So what I have done here, I have written str amount. And I will tell you one thing. Trust me, this data type is a big headache in any ETL project. ये बहुत ही बड़ा headache है. Why? Nowadays, first of all the companies, most of the companies, they want to move their data from on-premise to cloud. ठीक है, उनको सब data cloud पे भेजना है. When we are migrating data, let's say in my current project, we are migrating from SQL Server to Snowflake. अब problem क्या आता है? SQL Server, they have a separate set of data types. The Snowflake, they have separate set of data types. Now, at some instances, the compatibility will not be there. Then you have to typecast it, you have to change it. While changing, the problem क्या होता है? When you have to do analysis, then again that fails because of different data type. So as per my experience, data type is a big headache. Okay. So now here what I have done, I have written str amount. It means I am telling to Python, convert this integer to a string. Okay. Convert integer to a string. This is the meaning. So this amount is an integer, but when I'm writing just str here, Python will understand, oh, Tanvir wants to convert this into a string. Now this will be converted into a string. And because this is a string now, this investor name is already in a string. So now I am getting the output. Is this clear? Is this clear or confused?
Yes.
Yes.
You want me to repeat? I think someone told to repeat.
Yes.
Okay. You see, very simple.
It's clear.
Actually, here I was trying to concatenate this name and age. Name is a string, age is integer, because they are of different data types. So this concatenation will not work. It throws error message. So what I have done, this integer, just amount is an integer. Just before that, I have written str. The meaning of this is, I am telling to Python, to please convert this amount from integer to string. So now this amount will become a string. This investor name is already a string. Now they both are a string. So now it is getting concatenated. And that's why I'm getting this output. That's all. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So data type, you have to be very careful down the line. Okay. Now, another example, if your client is telling, no, Tanvir, I want some space in between John and 400. Okay, you have not given any space. So what you can do, you can execute this. Okay, John both, sorry. Getting a space in between. Okay. Okay, fine. I am not feeling well actually. I'm with some bad throat. So I will stop here. Okay. And we'll connect next week. Same time, Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 11 a.m. IST. Today, by end of day, I'll be sharing some assignment questions with you along with solution. One copy will be having question. One copy will be having solutions as well. Try to work on the question. If you're not able to solve it, look into the solution. Still, if you're not able to work on it, then we will connect in the next class. Or maybe if you don't want to wait until the next week, you post your question or the error message, whatever you're getting in the group, I will reply to it. All the options are open. Any question, any concern?
No, sir.
Today's recording will be on YouTube only. From next week, everything will be on Google Drive. We have taken your Gmail ID. We will give you access on the drive. But please revise all these things because next class will be based on this discussion. And don't take these discussions in a light way. Carry so simple. All the further discussions will be based on this only. Even your object-oriented concepts will be based on these concepts only. That is why I'm repeating a number of times with this. I'm trying to make a strong foundation first of all, so that all those concepts I will not struggle as a trainer to explain you. Okay. Fine then. Any question? Okay. No. Fine then, guys. We'll connect next week. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Tanvir.